Parisi over the line, hands it away to Giordano in front of the Calgary goal. He'll bank it off the glass. Lance Boma played it back into his own zone. Granlund steals. There's a shot. Stopped by Hiller. As Parisi pulled the trigger, Hiller covers up the rebound. Tied up in skates. And here the officials telling him to move the puck. It's not moving. Now it comes free. Back to the line to Suter with a wrister on goal. Hiller makes the save. Bouncing rebound. Chip back towards the corner. Flames get the puck though. Up front, the Colborne with a shot. He put it wide. Weidman tipped it back to the line to Josh Juris. Long wrister. That goes wide of the goal as well. Puck hops out of the corner. Raymond gets there first. Pass out front. Chance shot by Weidman up high, and Dubnyk who makes the save. There as well for Minnesota. Puck taken away by Bollig. Back to Derek Engelland with a shot. Big rebound off Dubnyk, but it's swept into the corner by Niederreiter. Throw on the forecheck. Tied up by Spurgeon. Fontaine there to play it up the boards. Flames keep it alive in the offensive zone. Hoodler battling with Spurgeon. Gets help from Monahan. Now Gaudreau. Monahan with a shot, and Dubnyk makes the save.
Athletes have told me they're very grateful. Thanks for this, and good luck and congratulations.
Thanks, Roger.
Gary Roberts, guys.
That's another guy, Rick, that I made rich. You know, all those divisional rivals.
He started 30 because of the neck problems, then came back and played again until he was 43 years old. And he still looks like he can play. He's in such great shape.
Well, he's in better shape now than when he first joined the National Hockey League. He talks about that often.
There's Coyle with a shot. Hiller able to stop it on the short side. The Flames get the puck. They'll bank it off the boards to Zucker, who fires it in. Hiller can't stop it behind the goal. Onto it is Koivu. Down low for Pominville. Behind the net to Zucker. Koivu goes out front. Got a weak shot away on goal. Bouncing rebound. Trickles just wide as Hiller was down. The puck went over top of him, but missed the net and went out the other side. Now Hoodler in for Calgary. Gaudreau out front. Hoodler with a shot. Bit of a knuckleball that Dubnyk's able to stop and hang on to.
At times in the first 9 minutes here, I love the pace so far.
Off the draw, shot goes wide. Flames get the puck, give it away. Out front, Parisi with a chance, scores! On a giveaway, Zach Parisi gets his 20th goal of the season and makes it 1-0 Minnesota.
Well, giveaways in your own zone to dangerous teams like this, that's going to kill you. You need your goaltender to make a remarkable save. But the Calgary Flames have possession, and it's just quickness right here. That's what we've been talking about with the Wild. There it is. Giordano, and right in front is Parisi. And he just shows so much patience. She's going to try and get Hiller to open up right there.
Bollig down low, battling for a puck in the corner. Or make that Parisi fed it across. Here goes Vanek to center. A long shot in on goal. As TJ Brody works it out to Backlund. Michael Backlund carries in. Backlund in the circle with a shot. Dubnyk save. Rebound loose for a moment. Now low for Pominville. Koivu's out front. Pominville forced to the boards. Into the corner for Koivu. Behind the net for Zucker. Zucker. One-timer Pominville, and Hiller makes the save.
Of course, really gained his name and legendary status for that Easter epic versus the Islanders.
Here's a chance for Zucker out front. Pominville follows up. Hiller makes the save. He's down. Zucker trying to put it in. Puck underneath Hiller, and he's able to hang on.
Consistency.
Earlier in the pregame show as well, you know, Sam Bennett's still not a factor
Yeah,
yet.
that's right.
There's a shot that's stopped by Hiller. Puck rolls along the boards. Backlund plays it behind the net. Dubnyk out of the goal. Sweeps it to Spurgeon up the boards with Pominville. Won't get it past Giordano with a backhand shot. Steered away by Dubnyk. Penalty expired.
Mike Weber, the Sabres defenseman, is still in the box when the goal went in.
Here's Gaudreau. Cross-ice pass to Giordano with a shot. Stopped by Dubnyk. Rebound hopped away. Flames are 0 for 1 in the power play. Koivu's out of the box. Just the one shot on goal. There's another shot by Bollig that's steered away by Dubnyk. Gets it back, trying to feed it out front. It bounces right to Koivu. He'll bring it to center. Granlund works it over the line with a wrist shot blockered away by Hiller. Matt Dumba, the Red Deer Rebel, feeds it across to Scandella. Lead pass to Pominville, up to Zucker. This line's been very good. Zucker works it in behind the net, trying to cut out front. Lost the puck on the wraparound. There's a shot by Koivu, stopped by Koivu down low. Pominville in the corner. Back to the line to Scandella. Got it across to Suter. Side of the goal, played out front. Pominville got a shot away and it's steered aside. Scandella wheels behind his own net. Long pass for Coyle. He's able to pick it up. Works it over the line. Another save by Hiller. Loose puck side of the goal. Hiller down. Where is it? Here's Boma deep in the zone. Back to Wideman. Dennis Wideman fires it across to Russell. Makes a nice move. Russell to the high slot with a shot turned aside by Dubnyk. Guys talking about in the pregame show as well. He can play on the wing or at center ice, so flexibility helps when it comes to depth down the middle if they need it. Here's Brodziak working the puck over the line with a shot, and Hiller makes that save awkwardly. Michael Backlund gets it loose. Dumba pinches back behind the net to Pominville. To the line to Suter. Koivu, Pominville, cross-ice pass, Dumba right in with a shot up high on Hiller, makes the save. Out the other side, bounces back to Wideman. Wrist shot deflected out front. Dubnyk's down. Gaudreau in tight behind the net. Trying to work it out front. Gaudreau with a shot up high, and Dubnyk makes the save and hangs on. Cook comes in to help out. Loma runs into Cook. Puck comes free. Here's Jones with a shot. And there's Dubnyk, all 6'6", hugging the post and makes the save, and the puck goes out the other side. Josh Juris carries out. Pass ahead to Raymond, trying to work his way in on the backhand with a shot up high, and Dubnyk took it off the arm, made the save. TJ Brodie, who leads the Flames in ice time this season on average, 25 minutes and 6 seconds a night. And the Flames get it in. Backlund down the wing with a pass out front. Dubnyk steered it away, and the net pops off the pegs. Nashville early in the season. Here's Stajan working the puck into Diaz with a shot at the traffic pad. Save Dubnyk. Rebound. Dubnyk made the save. Didn't even know where the puck was, and it's cleared up the boards and out off of Engelland. Wideman pinches. Got the puck away from Zucker. Coyle takes it though. Wideman still hassling him. Raymond onto it in the corner. Tight corners. Works it free with a shot. Pad save Dubnyk. Brodin sweeps the rebound to Pominville. Back to Brodin. Comes in to help him out. Back to the line. Russell one-timer. Never got through. Hit traffic in front of the goal. And a lead pass to Pominville trying to work it in. Good hustle by Russell to cut him off. Pominville with a shot up high on Hiller. Engelland threw it out front. Shot by Brodziak. Deflected wide of the goal. Granlund gets it back. Turns on the boards. Matt Cook goes out front. There's the pass. Finds Bannock just off the bench, and Hiller makes the save. Roberts was asked about that earlier today by the media. He's in town, and obviously the gold standard for off-season training with NHL players.
And for the most part, they train at altitude, which gives them an advantage.
There's a shot from a sharp angle, steered away by Hiller. Bouncing puck to the top of the crease, and it rolls off the stick of Parise. Gets it back to the line. Brodin. Zach Parise now. Mikko Koivu plays it out front. Pominville with a shot. Rebound. Hiller stops them both. And Hiller had to be sharp to make two big saves there and keep it a one-goal game as the Flames win the draw. There's Wideman with a shot. Dubnyk steers that aside. Plays the puck to Colborne behind the net. Wideman sneaking in back door. He'll get it in the corner. Pass towards Juris didn't connect. Taken away, and Parise will bring it out and then lift it down the ice as he bumped by Wideman. Turns back at his own blue line. Flames finish off a change. Engelland, bank pass to Byron. Nice play to Gaudreau with him in a room. Gaudreau comes out front with a shot. Glove save by Dubnyk. Dubnyk with a beautiful glove save off Johnny Gaudreau. As the Wild clear the zone, Matt Cook will one-hand it in. Suter trying to get, or Carter rather, trying to get in, rolls it on goal, and Hiller turns it aside. Jonas Brodin settles it down. Cross to Suter. Lead pass to Koivu. Cuts around Gaudreau. Koivu down the wing, steered aside by Hiller. And goes down the middle. Vanek with a pass out front. Nice job there by Brodie to use his skate to break up the pass. Here comes Hudler back the other way in the counterattack. Hudler, Gaudreau. I make that Giordano with Gaudreau going out front. Shot steered away by Dubnyk. Niederreiter just off the bench. Works the puck in deep. Stops behind the net. Bumped by Wideman. Niederreiter. Up the boards, Brodin works it back to the line with a shot tipped out front. Hiller save. Rebound loose. Hiller makes another save. Monahan cuts across the line with a wrist shot. Hit Gaudreau out front. Brantley gets the puck. Banks it off the boards. Giordano kept it onside. Long wrist shot off of Suter wide of the goal. Good pressure by Calgary. TJ Brodie shot. Nice stop. Dubnyk took it up high. Brodie gets control. Calmly plays it to Giordano. Trying to spring Byron. Here he goes. Byron. Breakaway. Stopped by Dubnyk. Stones Paul Byron on a breakaway. Here goes Colborne back the other way. Joe Colborne chips and chases. There's a hit on Scandella. Spurgeon up the boards with a puck. Tipped off the wall by Pominville. Wild captain. Lead pass intercepted by Byron at center. Now it's given away. Here's Pominville with a bit of room. Pominville with a slap shot up high on Hiller. Steers it away. Deep in his own end. Mark Giordano. As we hit the final minute of play in the third. Monahan wires fires the puck in. Dubnyk's out to stop it again. Plays it around the boards, cut off by Gaudreau. Out front to Monahan. Monahan with a shot. Dubnyk save. Rebound put wide by Colborne. Still have time to get it out. And here they come. Backlund out to center. Over to Hudler. Hudler over to Raymond. Raymond. Brody. Shot. Save. Brody. Rebound. Over top of the net. Flames get it back. Raymond. Brody. Shot. Stop. Rebound. Off the outside of the net. Brody throws it out front. And that'll do it. A wild finish. No pun intended. Minnesota hangs on, and the Flames lose 1-0.